Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you looked at my quesadilla video. It tasted so good, that little quesadilla. And I realized that the tortilla was a little smaller than the ones they use in other videos. So it was really kind of not flimsy, but it didn't fold pretty. Anyway, today what I'm going to make for you is a recipe I found. I bought my mom a bunch of pork chops because, you know, if you follow me, you know, take care of my 86-year-old mother. They don't want her to cook anymore, which is fine. I cook and clean. I do a lot for her. Anyway, so I found this recipe on Pinterest last night. I just spent the night with her because her Maltese has cherry eye. I don't know if you know what that is, but look it up. It's awful. She's had this for so long. So we finally took her in this morning really early to get that removed, and then her teeth cleaned. Maltese have the nastiest teeth, I'm here to tell you. Her teeth have to be scraped and they put her out for this. Now Lulu, who's going to probably bark during my cooking video part, you know, the mailman's going to come, or my brother's going to come home. I always get interrupted. And I apologize because I'm not going to leave to go shut her up. Anyway, so she's getting that done. Lulu doesn't have that problem. When I took her to the vet when she was like a year and a half old, we got her at a year old. They said, the vet said, her teeth look really good. And I said, oh, is that because we give her bones? And she said, yeah, that helps clean the teeth. Well, Mom says, Hannah doesn't get bones. Well, maybe you should give them to her because she has to be put under to get her teeth scraped. All right, so that's from a Chevy Chase movie. Which one is it? Only it's the feet. Anyway, here it is. Got this on Pinterest. This is not turning out very good. I'll show you in the video. At any rate, it's called pork chops and creamy garlic mushroom sauce, but I'm doing chicken because that's what I have. So I'm going over to her house early to do this recipe again for her. And then we'll go pick up the dog. But I'm going to show you that. And then, I tell you, there's so much. Honestly, people, the political, let's just say the political and spiritual disruption of our world right now is very stressful. I am a huge political person. I like to keep, you know, up to date on stuff, but sometimes it can get really stressful. Had to pull back. My parlor's not working, as you know, so I went on Pinterest and I went on YouTube, and I'm on MeWe, and then I guess Rumble's a really good one to be on. Anyway, I was flipping through a catalog I got. I love Country Door. I'm telling you, they have the neatest stuff. I've ordered the recliner, that console right there, that French console, the sconces, you know, I've told you in other videos about the sconces. And then my fireplace set is beautiful. I mean, you know, we had that icky brass thing, and then I got rid of that and got that from Country Door. Anyway, so, you know, I watch these Dollar Tree hauls, and I love them. And then I go there, and they don't have what I want. And I was there the other day and I saw those carrots, right? Those carrots that are wound with some kind of raffia. I don't really know what it is on a pick. Cute. So I thought, no, I'm not going to get them. I don't really know what. I open Country Door and what do I see? This. Oh my gosh. So all I need to do is get the Dollar Tree carrots, cut them off. And I already have, who doesn't have an egg carton? Anyway, I'm going to paint it this kind of taupey color because I told you before, Junk Monkey paint. Actually, I'm going to lighten up the cocoa chocolate one I have. I think it's called milk chocolate. Honestly, I don't remember. But I'm going to lighten it up a little bit, and I'm going to do this. Oh my gosh, boom, done. I think it's going to be really cute. I'll do a video on that. You wait for that. Anyway, so let's get on with this recipe and quit jabbering. Also, I've been hauling lately and I have not, I mean, I literally just, I don't have the time for one, but I got a Tommy Hilfiger 6 to 9 month dress. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find that particular one, but I think they come with like little elastic panties with it, which didn't. 99 cents. This thing is beautiful. I'm going to show you in another video, but I got some cute tops for the little girls, the little grandkids. Anyway, but that's not what this is about. It's about cooking. Let's get to it. Okay, let's get into the recipe. This is garlic mushroom, creamy garlic mushroom. It's pork chops in the Pinterest recipe, but I'm using chicken. I'm doing pork chops at Mom's later. And so it says to season it with paprika, Italian seasoning, salt. I use Himalayan, pepper, and I did add a little bit of Cajun. Flavor Gods is awesome. There's no sugar and there's no salt, and they're wonderful and very inexpensive. And then it calls for chicken broth, heavy cream, and the mushrooms. And so after seasoning it, it said to saute 4 minutes on each side, and I'm almost there. And so when we come back, I will pull the chicken out, and let me tell you, you should see this red spicy goodness going on. Excuse me. You could literally just make it like this, or add mushroom soup if you don't want the heavy cream, or you could use cream of chicken soup. Whatever you want to do, you could do. I did this one time, very similar, but I did not add the heavy cream. Oh, it was so good. You could almost serve this with pasta, which we don't eat because I'm keto. So, you know, honestly, just play with this recipe and make it your way if you want. But this is the basics right here. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to take the chicken out and then saute the mushrooms. Okay, I'm back. And I'm going to add the cream. Calls for 1.5 cups, but like I said, I'm doing a little more chicken than it calls for. It calls for 4 pork chops, and I thought, I've got more chicken than just 4 pork chops. So we're going to add that. And then I'm going to add in this garlic because I didn't want it to get, you know, bitter. So there's that. I had to turn this down so I could go take care of Lulu. Get this going back up. And then it called for 1 cup of chicken broth, so I'm going to add that in there. That is actually turkey broth off of a turkey that we had cooked, and I froze the broth. And that's going to be delicious. And then you can add your cheese. This is going to help thicken it up. And then what the recipe says, which I will show you. Okay, here's the page. Pork chops and creamy garlic. And I press visit. Of course, I'm scrolling through it, looking at the directions. And I was going to show you, but it had a little ad right here, and the video was running. I pressed the X. I tried to X out of this thing. It would not stop. I paused it, I hit it would not go away. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go back to the page. Well, then this blue thing came up. Follow, It wouldn't go away either until I followed this person. It's just how my day is going. I'm going to do a video about that too. Very interesting, so look for that. It's actually going to be a Dollar Tree craft I'm doing that I found in a magazine, and that IEP card I got in the fiasco that was. Oh, I tell you what, if somebody would have told me I was going to have the morning I did with that thing, I would have been like, forget it. Alright, so then we're going to add the chicken back in without the tongs. And it says to just simmer. That's going to reduce. And I'm telling you what, this color I'm obsessed with. I absolutely love. I made another one. There's a video. Look for that one. I made another chicken dish with cream and garlic and cheese and stuff. It was really good too. This is very similar to that one. Just a little different. Anyway, I'm going to let this simmer, and then I will check back with you and see what it came out. Okay, so I'm ready to pull out the chicken. while it was cooking, I heated up some Safeway tomato basil bisque. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with this one. I don't know what you have in your area, but our Safeway tomato basil bisque is amazing. And I like to eat it with a low carb cheese tortilla. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. What'd I tell you? It's the mailman. So I like to just heat it up, but sometimes I'll crisp it up in a pan and have that instead of a grilled cheese. Because, you know, don't get me started on the grains. Just do what's healthy for you and what you like. Okay, so now it says to add the mushrooms, and we're going to add plenty. My family loves mushrooms, and you know how they cook down. I'll save a few for salads. My husband likes them on a salad, but honestly, I read that there is a component of raw mushrooms that's not good. Look it up. You're supposed to cook them. It's not good. I don't know. People eat them. Whatever. All right, let's turn this up a bit and get these mushrooms going. And then I'm going to add the chicken back with the rest of the ingredients and get this puppy going. It's going to be great. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Parmesan. And I'm going to go stop the dog. Okay, it's been simmering for a while, and it's looking really nice. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to transfer it to this $1 Goodwill find. I love it because it's 2 sections. I can put veggies in one side and meat. Who knows? I mean, we can do sweet potatoes and stuffing on the other side. I mean, this is going to be great. I love this thing. Anyway, I'm going to transfer the meat and the sauce over here because, like I said, I'm going to be gone later. You know, take Mom to go get Hannah from the hospital. And that's probably about 4 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is pop this in the oven when I get home. It won't take long to heat up. You know what I love about the cold weather is when I don't have room in my fridge, I put a bunch of this stuff on the back porch. I love it. We put it under the barbecuer, and a cat got into our turkey out there. Don't get me started on that story. Maybe I'll tell you sometime why that cat's back there. At any rate, it got into our turkey. It was almost ready, nearly ready to be, you know, stripped and taken off the bone. And so there wasn't really much meat left. Thank you, kitty. And so we have a nice chest or 2 back there, and then the barbecuer. Ooh, that sauce is going to be awesome. We're going to have extra sauce. We're saucy people. I make steak, Diane. I don't really want to give out that secret recipe, but let's just say my son is obsessed, and my husband too. So good, we're going to have some extra sauce. And I could even put some more Parmesan on top. However you want it. I had some Asiago I could have put in here too, and I might even top that. Anyway, I hope you like this recipe. And I want to be doing a few more recipes, especially if you are trying to, you know, maybe change your diet a little bit and go into keto like I did. I lost 35 pounds. I went from an 18 to a 14. I want to lose some more weight this year, just not quite there. And this is one way to do it with, you know, meat. And honestly, you could do this with vegetables. Why not? I do a killer veggie Indian with, you know, like the butter chicken and the curry and all that. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I lived on it. My first 2 years of keto, I lived on that for lunch. It was so good. I do intermittent fasting too. Anyway, let's not get into all that. That's the recipe. I hope you enjoy it.